Anyway, as we keep it going in terms of the championships over across the pond, from England to Germany we go, where England survived yesterday in the Euro round of 16. They score into stoppage time, and then in extra time, they score the game winner. Jude Bellingham, the bicycle kick goal in stoppage time, and then Harry Kane delivers in the first minute of extra time. Gareth Southgate lives to fight another day as the manager of this English national team. They remain the favorites to win the Euros. Is it coming home at a plus 290 number?
It might be. And by the way, you watch some of these tournaments on the outside looking in, right? Because the Copas, the Americas are in there, and obviously in the Euros, probably a better brand of soccer. But don't you sometimes get outside of your bets? Like if you bet England, of course you're going to watch, you're going to cheer, you want them to win and advance at that point. But if you're not rooting for England or betting for them, it's kind of fun to watch because it feels like the anger and the avalanche of anger that would have come down if they would have lost that game to Slovakia yesterday. That would have been interesting to watch. But boy, oh boy, you want to wait to the very final minutes. And I say this again, Ben, I don't know. I think you were here last year for my rant on this. Why don't we just play soccer the way you play it when you're down a goal with like 5 minutes to go? It's much more exciting. Make me commissioner. We will have so many rule changes because the entire game was boring as all get out until the final 5 minutes and extra time. Let's make everything like extra time. It's a win-win.
Listen, I'm not going to fault you in your statement. Again, I will say it probably overlooks how soccer or the beautiful game is played and centuries of it in Europe. Listen, it's not your game. It's all right. That's understandable. By the way, anything that happens with Georgia, as Spain beats Georgia yesterday 4-1 in the knockout round, Kirby Smart is probably taking as a slight of his dogs for a college football season. Today, it is France versus Belgium. Portugal still on to this knockout round despite a shaky group play. They will take on Slovenia. But it's a huge day in Kansas City for Team USA, the United States men's national team, trying to avoid failure on the international stage once again. They take on South American powerhouse Uruguay. We're pretty much, here are the scenarios where the U.S. will advance into the knockout round because it's a battle for that second spot with Panama. If the U.S. wins, Panama can draw or lose the United States on. If the U.S. draws, they need a Panama loss. And Panama is a favorite at minus 160 in the 90-minute money line, which makes it even much more difficult or a stronger side for Panama against Bolivia. DRS, it is an anxious day for the Americans who need to beat Uruguay pretty much outright in Kansas City. Can Team USA, led by Greg Berhalter, maybe on his final day as the skipper of the Americans, get it done in KC?
Look, hear me out. Sometimes you have to take 2 steps back in order to take 1 step forward. Everybody knows this coach shouldn't be here for Team USA. What do you want to do? Extend it and get into the round of 16 and then get knocked out here? Get blown out in this game tonight. Make sure everybody's held accountable, including the coaches, and then you head on into the World Cup. And correct me if I'm wrong. Like, we are hosting the World Cups. No matter what happens anywhere, any place, at any time, we automatically get to play in that. So don't worry about it. Who cares if we win or lose tonight? It's better if we probably lose tonight just to get rid of the coach who I haven't heard one person here, and I'm not a big soccer guy, that has backed this coach like, you know what? This got to lead us into the next millennium. Like, nobody likes this guy. Lose, get him out, restart. That's the only way to do it.
Listen, I wasn't here Friday morning after a tumultuous day for this country on Thursday night in many different avenues. But Greg Berhalter, one of the most hated guys in all of the United States at this moment, unless they pull off a stunner. You saw the prices. The U.S., a very, very slight favorite at plus 155 in front of Uruguay at plus 190. That's the 90-minute match bet. Plus 220 the tie. All of these odds pretty much to say it is going to be decided by a hair tonight in Kansas City, where temperatures are supposed to be in the mid-90s, humidity and heat index close to triple digits. It's going to be tough. Timothy Weah, no red cards in the first 20 minutes of action. Pretty pleased. And then Panama,
where
again,
a
minus 160.
Are we at Arrowhead tonight? Where are we at?
Yeah, I think so, right? No? I thought we were at Arrowhead.
Look, if we're not big enough to play at Arrowhead as a U.S. soccer, just end the soccer. Okay, you don't need it anymore. You don't need it.
Listen to him. Greg.